Hi YouTubers and Facebookers. I said I'm not really coping well with it in my last videos, but I had a what do you call it? A few days where it seemed to be alright, but now I'm seem to be going backwards and crying, like just bursting into tears. And when I go to bed, I cry in my sleep, cry myself to sleep. And I've been hugging. See if I can get my bear. I've been hugging this. Ooh. She's in my face. She's on my arm at the minute, leaning against me. I've been hugging her, and her name is Daisy. Because I did have a bear, what my grandma bought me when I was a baby, and that has been in every operation that I've been through. But when I had my leg cut off in ICU, it went missing. I have my suspicions that this nurse stole it, but I can't prove it. So I just can't prove it. I'm hoping that Boris Johnson is okay in ICU. He seems to be, from the news that I see on Facebook, or because downstairs, because I'm currently in my room, they have the news on, and also it tells us about Boris Johnson. So I'm glad he's not on a ventilator. That is one thing I'm glad for him. So continue to get well, Boris Johnson. If he's watching, or if any of his people see this video, and obviously show him. But I'm hoping everyone is keeping safe, staying indoors, and not going out unnecessarily, and just going for a daily exercise and then going straight home. For me, I cannot go out at all. I probably can go out in the back garden, but I'm not sure about that. Because someone on Facebook who's on Children's Heart Surgery Fund, maybe I misread it. I read something that we have to stay indoors for 12 weeks, but if I have any rubbish, get someone to take it out. So I'm presuming that I'm not allowed out, even in the back garden. But I'm not sure on that one. So I am, luckily the bins are out back anyway. So I took some rubbish out today and put it in the black bin. I did the monologue for my college. I just had a bit of issue of getting someone to film it for me, because it seems to be a rush during the day. So I've ended up waiting until the night shift because it's usually quiet. And when it goes quiet, I got one of the staff to film it. So unfortunately, I wanted it nice and bright, but unfortunately, we didn't. Also, I said things what I wrote down in my monologue, but not in the order or not in the way that I wrote it. But at least I kind of went off what I wrote and said my feelings. So that, I mean, I practiced it. It's just apparently one of the staff said to me I should have learned it before I started rehearsing. Not really, because in rehearsal that is why we learn our lines as well as learning them at home, which obviously is different because of the quarantine. So basically I'm practicing and rehearsing at home as best way as I can. And I did a video of, I got someone to film me rehearsing because it was during handover and everyone was up on this particular day. But unfortunately, when it hit after handover, it went bonkers. And I got my days mixed up. So I thought it was Thursday and it was actually Friday. So I'm hoping that don't affect my grade neither. But and then all I have to do is finish my room. In between doing banners for my housemate's birthday on Monday, and so I'm doing them for her. So I'm really happy to do that. Well, she did start one, but unfortunately, she said, "Can I do it?" I did do one. I didn't draw it. We had a member of staff to draw. I can't speak now. To draw the banners. And we're colouring them in. So I'm excited about that. Unfortunately, I couldn't get her a card. I didn't get her a card, but I'm gonna make her one because I got some card making stuff. And I can't get her a present because of lockdown. So I said to her, I'll go with her when we are out of quarantine and when I'm not at college, depending on when the quarantine ends and if we're allowed to go back to college, school, whatever. I am gonna I know I keep saying I'm gonna email my teachers, but when I email my work over, I'm definitely gonna email my teachers and say, can I enroll for next year? Because I'm wanting to do the course, so hopefully. I don't know how it's going to affect my grade. I don't know how they're going to mark it because unfortunately we're not being able to do Seaside or Bust, which I'm downhearted at. I'm really downhearted because I was really excited. It was a fun thing to do. I mean, all the shows that we do is fun. But it's like, I don't know, with this one, it felt like it's beginning of summer. It's like, look out for summer. You know, seaside, loads of trips to the seaside. It's that type of program, film, play that we're doing, but with a lovey-dovey part in it, but suitable for kids. So I'm a bit downhearted. So, but I'm hoping you're keeping well. Try and keep your spirits up because I had a cry. Don't know if you can tell. I look like I'm knackered because I am knackered. I'm absolutely knackered, but sometimes I can't sleep straight. I can't fall asleep, so I play my Switch for a bit, and then when I'm feeling tired, then I turn it off and cry myself to sleep sometimes. But I cuddle my bear. It's not easy, and at times it feels like people are picking on me. And I don't know how to break free. I don't know how to get out of it. Normally I would walk out for a bit and get a bit of fresh air, and I can't do that. I can't just break free, and I just feel, even in my bedroom, I just feel like I'm not away from him. I'm not away from him. Because I do get interruptions sometimes. So when I just want space, sometimes, they do give me the space. It's just sometimes it's like knock, 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 knock. And I get irritated because I'm trying to have a space to myself, a bit of space, or I'm trying to do something and I'm getting interrupted. And it's not fair. So staying at home, safe, keep NHS safe and save lives. I think that's the slogan. But stay in. Don't go out unless you need shopping and exercise. Do not stay out in parks and that. You're putting yourselves at risk, and others, and even the vulnerable, at risk. So keep people safe, including the NHS staff, police officers, basically key workers. Listen to the government, and then hopefully the quarantine will be lifted quicker than you think. Well, that's my theory. But if you listen and cope with it and stick it out, you'll be fine. We have a story to tell. We have a story to say. We survived one of the worst flus or virus breakouts in the past century, maybe. So stay in, and we can tell our grandkids when they're older, or if you're having grandkids or children, we can say we survived it in years to come. So see ya. So stay in, guys, and see you later. Bye.